Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I am on strike number 2. YouTube is one strike away from completely deleting my channel, and you'll never guess what the strikes are for. YouTube has been striking channels left and right, not just gun channels either, but primarily gun channels. And this whole thing that's happening with YouTube right now is probably worse for gun channels and scarier for gun channels than all of the previous gunpocalypse events on YouTube prior to this over the last 10 years. You know, it started with monetization issues that affected everybody pretty equally. You know, went into you can't show this, can't show that, you can't do tutorials, and then it went to you know, various things that you just got demonetized for no apparent reason whatsoever. I get demonetized on every scope video, even though scopes aren't against policy. So anyway, YouTube just sort of makes up the rules as they go, and they say so in their community guidelines, where they say things like, this is not a complete list. They give you the whole list of things that are against community guidelines, but that's not it. Nobody knows what the rest of it is, and I don't think the trained monkeys at YouTube know what the rest of it is either, and that's where we're at. So what did I get 2 strikes for? First one was in December. Just before Christmas. I didn't get a chance to post my Merry Christmas video because of it. The first one was in December, and it was for linking to AR-15discounts.com. Now, it is against their rules, sort of arbitrarily to link to certain things. Now, AR-15 Discounts does sell lower receivers, serialized lower receivers. I guess that's a regulated good, so my bad on that one. You won't hear me complain about that much, and you haven't heard me complain about that since it happened. However, the second one is the one that's a doozy, and nobody can give me an answer of why it happened. Now, mind you, one more strike, and I lose 11 years worth of work, 1,183 videos. In the year 2022, because I just got done doing my taxes, I spent just under $11,000 making YouTube videos, and that was just ammo and Amazon. That did not include gas, that did not include anything else. That is just those 2 bills alone. So, YouTube makes up rules as they go and is willing to slash a person's nearly life's work, countless thousands of dollars spent doing it, and they can't tell you why. My second strike was for linking to a closed down, not active t-shirt shop from Spreadshirt. That's right. Now, since I am not one of these big channels like Demolition Ranch or Mr. Guns and Gear, who have their own personal shaved apes to talk to on the YouTube side that don't understand a thing about firearms and apparently don't understand their own guidelines, I am stuck with the bots and likely people that live in Pakistan answering my questions for me. So go to the Help Center, which is the little like word bubble that's up at the top right corner when you're uploading videos. The responses you get from them are pretty much canned responses saying, oh, we realize that this makes that, you know, that this is important to you, blah, blah, blah. Please see the community guidelines for any answers. And then you actually talk to somebody that has some name, and the response is the same every time. Can you give me 5 minutes to look into this? They come back after 5 minutes and they can't do a fucking thing for you. And they either stop it at that and hang up on you, or they say, well, can we just let's move this to an email? Is this a good email address for you? And you say yes, knowing full well that they're just going to waste your time. And then you can appeal it, and the appeal process will not work. The appeal process will not work because they refuse to admit they could be wrong. And so I was able to go back to, because I have dozens of support tickets in my email from this happening many times of demonetization and videos getting taken down and stuff like that, and all for reasons that nobody can give me. Their favorite one is it's in the metadata, and that is their canned response for, we don't know what we're talking about. We have no idea why you got a strike, why you got demonetized, or why your video got taken down. But if we call it the metadata, then it's impossible for you to change what you've done, and it's a blanket excuse for them. So I got on 2 of my old tickets in hopes that somebody would be on the other end. They said that they would look into it, which of course they pretend they looked into it. And one person came back with that I linked to a website selling regulated goods that were against community guidelines. This is a t-shirt shop. Not just a t-shirt shop, a closed down t-shirt shop, a dead link that went nowhere. And they just stopped talking to me. When I brought that to their attention, when I brought up how dumb this was to their attention, they were just stopped talking. They stopped replying. Because when you hold their feet to the fire for them to prove they actually know what they're talking about, and for them to prove exactly why they've given you a strike, they can't, so they won't. They'll just stop. So the second time, I got not the same response. The second time was linking to a site that provoked harmful or dangerous activities. Again, a closed down, dead link t-shirt shop. And sometime in this whole thing, I will have likely overlaid me with a screenshot of my phone as I was clicking the link that they provided. I'm not guessing at this, that they provided, showing me that that was the link, and it was 404'd, no good, not a good link. So that's right, my second strike, the strike that is right before they decide to strip away 11 years and thousands of dollars worth of work. They can't tell me how a dead link to a t-shirt shop went against community guidelines. Awesome, just awesome. The YouTube rules don't bother me. I mean, they bother me because they don't know their own rules, but they if the rules are clear, I will follow them, because I would rather keep making YouTube videos if possible. But the rules are unclear. And I believe they do it intentionally so that they can come through and just say, oh, now this is much like the ATF and the pistol brace thing. They can just come through and go, oh, now this is now against the rules. Well, it doesn't say that. Well, at the end of the list of things you can and cannot post, it says this is not a complete list. So even though you don't know what the complete list is, that's in there. That's obviously in there. T-shirt shops that are closed down are obviously in there. So what am I doing to mitigate this? I'm back on YouTube. Hopefully I get a chance to post this. This should be the next video that I post. Hopefully I get a chance to post this and they haven't just said, oh, we're gonna pick this video too and wipe out my channel. I have already gone through and changed the description, because you can do it in a one blanket swath from your studio. I've changed the description for every video. Every video. There are no more affiliate links in any video, no matter, even if it's notch hats, which isn't against the rules, even if it's Gators glasses, which isn't against the rules, even if it's LA police gear, which isn't against the rules. None of them sell regulated goods or anything like that. But if a shut down t-shirt shop is somehow against the rules, who knows what else is? Anybody's guess. So no more affiliate links in any of those. There is a link to my website, rttgunsgear.com, which doesn't sell anything, YouTube, censors. It doesn't sell anything at all. You cannot purchase a single thing from that website. And that will have the full description of every post I make. So I will transfer every video either from Rumble, which is someplace I'm now posting again, either from Rumble or from YouTube. The video will be up in a post, and the entire description with links will be in that. And YouTube's guidelines explicitly says that you can't link to a shop that firsthand sells these XYZ products, which my website does not do. Leading you to my website is no different than telling you to Google something. You have to go through the process of going through a third-party website to then find what you want, and then go to that website and go to that website to finally buy something. So explicitly in the writing of YouTube's rules, this should be allowed. I mentioned Rumble. I am posting to Rumble again. There's like 5 people that use Rumble, so I don't expect a whole lot of activity over there, but at least it will save my videos over there for when YouTube does decide that gray flannels are no longer allowed on YouTube videos, and gives me a strike for that. If you can't tell, I'm well pissed off about this. And I'm more irritated that it seems like an intentional deception on their part, and an intentional that they're intentionally turning away in order to avoid answering the hard question of, how is my closed down dead link t-shirt shop go against community guidelines? They can't answer it, so they just won't answer me at all. End of March is when my first strike drops off. End of April is when my second strike drops off. So there is a lot of time between now and then for them to decide that Coyote Tan hats are no longer allowed on YouTube and arbitrarily give me a strike for it. So check out the link below, rttgunsgear.com. That's where you'll be able to find all the information. That's where from now on, when I say I got this from this company, or I bought this and this is what I think is a good thing, go to rttgunsgear.com. I will be linking my website down below, not links to any of the products, even if the products don't go against the known guidelines, not the unknown guidelines that they won't tell us. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. Support the channel any way you can at this point. Hopefully I am around long enough to enjoy your presence on the channel. Thank you for watching. You can become a member of the channel. I know it's tough to sell channel memberships when tomorrow I may get shut down, but you can become a member of the channel. It's $5 a month. You get video previews and members only posts, and any help is appreciated. Thank you very much. And check out my Rumble, link to that down below, and my website, rttgunsgear.com. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.